clowns and jesters in video games. Some are hilarious, some are terrifying, and some are strangely attractive. But today we're putting them in their place on a tier list. Why? Well, because clown characters are something I just like seeing in media. Maybe it's the cool makeup, maybe it's the over-the-top personalities. Either way, they're iconic. Before we move on, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and honk that subscribe button. Now, without further ado, I present to you the gaming clown tier list. So I was thinking, why not do a tier list based on clowns from different video games? And there's not, as you're gonna see, there's not a lot of popular ones. There's a couple. I had to dig, I had to like look up a couple of clowns from some like lesser games just to like, you know, get some more in the list. Otherwise this list would be like 9 characters probably. So here is the list. You'll recognize a couple of these characters. We got some newcomers like Jimbo from, or well, I guess one newcomer. He's probably the most recent clown character on this tier list. Jimbo from Balatro, one of my favorite games right now. One of my favorite games of all time, actually. It's gotta go somewhere in my top 10 games of all time. I'm straight up, like before I started, before this recording started, I was playing Balatro. But let me stop yapping and let's get to this tier list. All right, so we're gonna start with our little newcomer here, Jimbo from Balatro. Boom! Peak. I can't believe our first character is already peak. Well, I mean, I can believe it. I'm putting it, okay. So like Jimbo is, if you play Balatro, you know, he's kind of like this disembodied head, you know, he's just kind of a floating head. But he makes like funny remarks. When you lose in that game, he'll like insult you. And did my voice just crack? He'll like insult you. And it's funny sometimes. You'll see that there's like a live action Jimbo. Like they recently made, let me look it up. Yeah, there's like a live action Jimbo from these like Balatro, I don't know what they were doing, some kind of ads or trailer. Oh, it was to advertise the DLC. Yeah, it's funny. Those trailers are funny. It just makes me like Jimbo even more as a character. I'm putting him in peak mostly because he's like funny. And I really like Balatro. Me liking Balatro and it being in my top 10 games of all time is carrying him into peak tier. Now this, I have a tab. If you haven't noticed yet, I've got a bunch of tabs pulled up here because there's a bunch of clowns in this list / jesters that I didn't know about or didn't know the names of. Like this guy is from Paper Mario. His name is Dementio. Pretty cool name. When I was scrolling through here and I've seen some pretty cool fan art. Like that's pretty cool fan art. But other than that, like he's kind of, you could tell he's a jester, but I feel like at the same time you can't tell he's a jester. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put him in this mid tier. It's all right. Maybe later on I might put him in the not for me tier. Actually, I didn't even explain these tiers. So we got peak, we got good, mid, not for me, and no. I don't think I have to explain these tiers. They should explain themselves. I'm gonna put him in mid. Actually, no, he'll stay in mid for now. He might move later. This, I already gotta pull up another tab, is Dual Magus from Dragon Quest. Now, looking at him in these renders and stuff, I don't know much about this character. I've only played Dragon Quest 11 and I didn't even finish it. So I don't know which Dragon Quest he's from, but I'm gonna say this guy looks pretty not for me tier to me. I'm not gonna say he's ugly. I don't think he's like a no character. I think he's just not for me because I could see somebody being like, yo, that's cool. That's cool character design, but not for me. Period is from Fighting Eyes, which is some PlayStation 1 game, some fighting game. I'm gonna assume that this is what the game looks like, but he's kind of basic. If you can see on this cover of the game, he's just kind of wearing like basic clown attire, I guess. He doesn't even really have clown. He has like a blue star and his hat is kind of dumb. I'll put him in not for me. I'm gonna put him in not for me. Now this guy is Bonker. Dude, these renders are so stupid. It's Bonker from this Clay Fighter, which is some game. I had to look up this game and I found some video essay about it. I didn't finish the video, but I saved it to my watch later because I'm low-key interested in whatever Clay Fighter is. But looking at him just off of this render, he's goofy. All right, I looked at him and I laughed. Like this is funny to me. I think this is a good clown. I also like the face shape. Like it's very cartoony. He's got like this U shape going on with his hair. He's very cartoony looking. I'm gonna put him in good. I don't think he's peak. I'm gonna put him in good. All right, now we got I think his name is Ballin or Ballin. Something like Ballin. I put the new fungies on a Jeep. Ballin from Ballin Wonderland. I think that's what it's called. Peak. I know people don't like this game. I haven't tried it for myself. But I've heard everybody dog on this game saying like it's a bad game or whatever. But the very first time I laid my eyes on this design, I was like, this is peak. This is so peak. Dude, now I gotta pull up a picture of him. This is, oh, Dude, the way he's got like he's the white and red attire, right? Good color scheme. He's got the light blue coming out of his hair. Real nice, dude. And he's got the eyes coming out of his hat with the teeth, like that kind of smile, like barely showing. This is peak design. I think this is so good. No matter how bad this game is, man, I wish, like, I'd buy the game if it was good, but knowing that's bad, I'm not gonna buy the game. But I wish I could enjoy this game just for this character. Like, I hope he doesn't stay trapped in this game. I hope that he gets put into a better game. I didn't even realize he's got like rings on his fingers. Dude, the longer I look at him, the longer I'm like, gosh, dude, that's so good. That's such a peak like design, dude. Then we have Knights from the Knight series, which I think is a series of like platforming games. I haven't played them, but I'll probably get around to them because I want to like, platforming is probably my favorite genre in gaming. And I want to play more platformers along with like more indie games and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's an indie game. I'm pretty sure my voice just cracked again. But Knights, I think Knights is like bordering like good and mid. Like I don't feel that much when I look at her, like this design. But like the colors are cool, like the whole purple thing. I'll put it in good. It's bordering between mid and good, but I'll put it in good. Now this is another character. I had to pull up another tab for this one. Attilio Cassini. Pretty sure that's how you say that. Attilio Cassini. He's also from Ball in Wonderland or Ball in Wonder World. Ball in Wonder World. Okay. I hope I haven't been saying that wrong earlier because I didn't even catch that. He looks pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. The outfit does not go, like the proportions are just off. He looks stupid and not in a funny way. And like, get it off my screen, dude. I did scroll through and find like this picture, or like I've seen some designs like this. If that's the same character, that's low-key peak. If that's the same character, that's low-key peak. But there's not very many pictures of him like that, so I don't know how long this form of him is in that game. So considering this design and this design, I'll put him in mid. Actually, okay. If I've got this picture pulled up, I'm gonna put not for me. But if it was that other design, if he looked, someone tell me if he looks like this 99% of the time or 1% of the time. But if it was this, I'd say like either good or peak. But since he looks like this on this tier list, I'm putting him in not for me. Now this guy is Adam the Clown from the Dead Rising series. I think he's a boss in that game. I haven't played Dead Rising yet. He just looks like, he's just a generic looking clown. I can't even say it's not for me. I'm gonna have to put him in the no tier. I'm gonna have to put him in the no tier because they didn't do anything creative. Like this is just a random guy not a random guy you find on the street, because I think it'd be pretty difficult to find this guy just like going outside anywhere. But like it's your typical clown. It's your typical clown. That's about it. So I'm gonna put him in the no tier. Now this is Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. I think the game got a show recently, like a live action show. I didn't get to watch it, but I was interested when I found out about it. I know there's some Twisted Metal fans out there. I used to be when I used to have a PlayStation 2 when I was younger, but that was a long time ago. I had a PlayStation 2 when I was probably like 7 or 8, and I had Twisted Metal. I don't remember much of it. I'm gonna have to put him in not for me because I know he has fans, so I'm not gonna put him in no, but I'll put him in not for me. At least he's original. He's more original than Adam the Clown down here. So yeah, Sweet Tooth, not for me. But now we got the Clussy Fever girl, the girl who started that whole trend. Her name is Jiru Tonito. Jiru Tonito? Something. I had to look at the pronunciation earlier and I already forgot the pronunciation. So this is Jiru Tonito. She started the whole trend of like people drawing her and talking about, and Clussy Fever and stuff. And I had this picture pulled up specifically because this is like what she actually looks like. She's like, her whole, like the way she looks in the game, she's like faking it, right? Like there's a scene, if you know the scene, like, something pops, right? And then this is actually really cool fan art of her. She kind of like, because of like the trend she started, I'll put her in good. I'm not gonna put her in peak because I think she's like, I'll put her in top of good. I'll put her top of good. She could go in peak later depending on how I feel, just because of like what I know about her. But like visually, I think it's just like a kind of good like clown design. I didn't mention she's from Ace Attorney. She's from the Ace Attorney games. Now we've got these three. There's 3 characters down here. These are all their own things. From the Assassin's Creed games, which I also have not played yet. So this one is Harl Quinn. This is Harl Quinn. Looking at him, he's a little scary. That's about it. He kind of looks just like a basic scary jester, I guess. I'm gonna put him in not for me. I don't think he's for me. And then you got Ottoman Jester. This guy, he's also not for me. I'm putting him in not for me. I don't think he's bad. Actually, I don't know. I think I'm like they went for something, right? Like you could tell he's unique. He's more unique than Adam the Clown. But I don't know, the longer I look at him, the longer I want to not look at him. I'm gonna put him in no. I'm I'll put him in no. I'll put him above Adam, but he's going in no. Now we got the last one from Assassin's Creed, Kaha. I don't know why that's funny. We got Kaha. Now they're all kind of similar, but I think she stands out. Oh goodness. Excuse me. I think she stands out more than the other two. So I'm gonna put Kaha in mid. I don't think she's anything crazy. Actually, let me look at her. Okay, never mind. She's not mid. She's good. I'll put her in bottom of good. I think the other clowns are better than her, or other jesters, or whatever you want to call them. Now we've got, this is not even a real clown character. This is a costume, because I was recording Mario Odyssey footage for another video that I was doing, and I forgot that like, I guess the last time I played the game, I was wearing the clown outfit, and I was just laughing because I was like, what was I doing? I don't know, but I'm gonna say Clown Mario is good. The only gripe I have with Clown Mario is that he has the like rainbow clown afro hair that like most clowns have in like media and whatnot. But with the whole like the thing of like changing your costume in that game in Mario Odyssey, you change the bottom piece is like the outfit and the top piece is the hat. And I wish that instead of putting the rainbow hair, like rainbow afro on him, that they would have just kept the Mario hat, which you can do in Mario Odyssey. Like you can take like the clown like afro off and put the hat on him, and it makes him look like 10 times better. But if we're gonna put Clown Mario in here, I gotta put him with the clown hat. So I'm gonna put him in good. If it wasn't Mario, it'd probably be in mid. But because it's Mario, I'm putting good. Now this is Beppy the Clown from Cuphead, right? Good game. Haven't played it, but I know it's good. I don't know why I haven't played it. I just haven't gotten around to it. But Beppy the Clown, like I like his color scheme. He's got like this red and blue and like whitish, grayish color scheme going on. Like yeah, he looks kind of cool. You know, the whole Cuphead art style is kind of cool. I'm gonna put him in mid. I don't think he compares to the other ones in good. I'll put him in mid though. I think I'll put him above Dimentio, but that's about it. Now we have Color Man EXE. What the heck? Okay, I didn't know this character had legs. I thought they were just always on this like weird ball thing. But they're from Mega Man. And I say like this is a really cool design. I think it's like pretty good. Like I'm pretty sure it's a robot because it's like .exe. There's not much I can say about it. I don't know much about the character, but it's cool. I'll put it in good. I like the color scheme going on. I don't know if it's better than Knights, but I'll put him right there. I don't know. Now we have this whole FNAF crew. Hold it. This is editing sprite here. I realized after I recorded this entire video that I didn't even put Baby, like the main like circus clown character from Sister Location, in this tier list. So just so you guys know, if I did put Baby in this tier list, she would go high up in the good tier. Back to the video. Now, before anyone asks like why I put like every FNAF character that's kind of like clown or jester like, and I only put like Jimbo, right, from Balatro, and like there's a bunch of jesters and clowns and whatnot from Balatro. That's because there's 150 Joker cards in Balatro. Now, I'm not adding 150 Jokers. And now you might say not every Joker card is like a person, right? But at least half of them are. So I'm not adding like 70 different like Jokers on you. But there was just enough like, or just a few amount of characters I could add from FNAF, from Five Nights at Freddy's. So I added all of them. Starting with the OG puppet or marionette, or I don't know the name of this character. I'm gonna call it the puppet. I'm gonna say the puppet's, I'll say the puppet's good. I think I like the puppet as a character. Like I like the lore, the FNAF lore behind the character. I know a little bit. Let me get some water. While I'm drinking this water, you guys can take a moment to subscribe. Also, you guys can let me know what y'all think about the current state of like FNAF lore and the story of FNAF, because I think it's kind of like going downhill. Like I don't really like, I used to binge Matt Pat's like FNAF theories, and I think the past like 3 FNAF theories he's made I haven't watched because I'm just like not interested in the series anymore. And it's kind of sad because it used to be like one of my it kind of is like still a hyperfixation of mine, but it's not like what it used to be, and I wish it was because I like FNAF. But now we have Ballora. I'm gonna put Ballora in not for me because of what she's got going on right there. I don't like that. All right, and now we got Funtime Foxy, right? 2 Funtime animatronics. We got Funtime Foxy and Funtime Freddy. Now Funtime Foxy, I'm gonna put Funtime Foxy and not for me. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's a no character, but I don't think it's for me. I'll put Funtime Freddy in mid. I think he looks better than Funtime Foxy, but that's about it. Now we got Ennard. I'm gonna put Ennard. Ennard isn't like giving that much of like clown jester energy, because you know like his body, let me pull up a picture. So like his body is like made of wires and stuff, but he does have like the clown nose, the white face, and the hat on top, and just like he's just like cool. Like he's scary in a cool way. So like I'm gonna have to put like, even though his design is like not that much clown like, I'm gonna put him in good because I like Ennard as a character. I like the wires. Now we have the two animatronics from Security Breach, which I haven't played yet. We got Sun and Moon. Now I don't think Sun and Moon are bad. This is another character design I don't think is bad. I just don't like it that much. I don't know. It's teetering between mid and not for me. I think I might have to put them in not for me, but it feels wrong because like you can see the work that's put into them. Like you can kind of see in this render. I'm gonna have to pull the picture. Sun, like you can see like there's details, right? There's work put into them. I just don't like them that much. Who is this guy in the middle? Eclipse? That's kind of fire, actually. I can't tell if that's a real character or not. I think I'm gonna put them in the not for me tier. I'm gonna put them both in like top of not for me. Now we got our next unpopular clown character. We got Mad Clown from Super Punch Out. All right, I don't know how many people have played Super Punch Out. I think Super Punch Out didn't get as popular as like Punch Out or the one that was on the Wii. But there's a clown. You fight a clown in that game, and I have to say, pretty generic clown. I'm gonna put him in no for being really generic. That's what I'm gonna do. Now our next clown is Mad Jack from DK64. I'm assuming it's a boss. It looks like a boss. This is a pretty good render of the character. Based on this render and not any of the actual renders, he looks like cool. Like if you look at the old renders, I can't really tell like what's going on. But like if the character looked like this, I'd say that's like kind of good. He's got this like Jack in the Box thing going on. So I think that's kind of cool. No, because he's like a Jack. I'll put him in like bottom of good because he's got that Jack in the Box thing going on. Now we have Marks from Kirby. I don't think this character is like super unpopular. I like the red and blue hat thing going on. He's just like a cute little like Kirby clone, I guess. I don't think he's like Kirby's race or anything, but like I'm putting him in peak. I was kind of like thinking like, is he good or is he peak? And I'm like, I think he's peak. Like, cause you have to consider like his transformation. Like this, when he does this, that's like, you wouldn't expect this like cute little thing to turn into this. And I think this like form of him is really cool. So I'm gonna put him in peak because of that. Like the fact that he can do that. He also has a really cool hat, like for the Mii characters or for the Mii fighters in Smash. I like the hat that you can put on the characters. Now this is Lawrence Curls it's another Ace Attorney clown. I didn't know Ace Attorney had more than one clown. Average Clussy Simp, Chad, Mo, Lawrence, Curls, Enjoyer. All right. They went for something. This is definitely a clown of all time. That's what I'll say. This is a clown of all time. I think I kind of like the carrot coming out of the mouth of his hat, but I'm not a super big fan. I'm not gonna say he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's that bad. I'll put him in not for me. I'll put him bottom not for me, but that's about it. Now we have Pietro from Animal Crossing, right? He's one of those Animal Crossing villagers. He's a sheep, I think, or a ram or something like that. He's some type of animal. Out of every animal in Animal Crossing to make a clown, I don't know why they would choose the sheep. I'm not a fan of like any of the sheep villagers in Animal Crossing. I'm not a fan. These are one of the villagers where I'm ignoring them so that they'll leave my island. Which is a shame because I like clowns and like he's not bad, but it's just the fact that he's a sheep. You know, is that racist? It probably is racist. I'm gonna put him in not for me. That's about it. I'll put him in not for me. Now this is his name is just Jester. His name is literally just Jester, and he's from Super Mario RPG. And he looks like this, and ever since I found out about this design, like 20 minutes ago, not even 20 minutes ago. I don't know how long I've been recording, but like right before I started recording, I found out about this because I was looking up one of the other characters in this list, and it's giving Shy Guy vibes, and Shy Guy in my opinion is like a peak Mario character, so I think that this deserves to go in peak. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Now I have saved the best for last. Actually, Lola to the freaking Pop from ARMS. Peak character design, peak personality, peak game. Some of these, every other clown in this list compared to her is a clown of all time, while she is the clown of all time. Dude, look, she has the like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like Twizzler or like candy type arms, right? That's what her arms are made of. She has the not lollipop, like swirly candy in her hair. She has the big like bubblegum earrings. She's got the mask. The color scheme is popping off, dude. The color scheme, she's got the big yellow pants, big red shoes, and she's got the big red nose, and she's got the lips. And like, dude, that's peak. That's peak. That's peak. This is the best clown in this list. Peak character, peak game. If you don't think so, you can stay mad or something. I don't know. Now it's time for the part of the video where we reorganize this whole list. So let's start from the bottom. Is Mad Clown, I think, wait, no, that's not Mad Clown. Adam the Clown, the worst clown? I'm gonna say yes. I think this whole like no tier is fine. I think this whole no tier is fine. Now the not for me tier, I'm gonna put this guy at the end, move this around. I think I'll move Sweet Tooth right here. Move this guy down. I think this Jester is kind of getting a little boring the longer I look at it. I think I'll put him right there. I think it's how I have I think it's how I want the not for me tier. Mid, I think mid's all right. Let's look at good. I think good is, what about the funny guy? No, he's funny. I'm gonna keep him up there. He's pretty funny. I think I'll move Knights down. I think EXE might look a tiny bit better. This one's starting to look a little more generic. Yes. All right, now peak tier. So our top 5, that makes it pretty easy. I'm glad I put only 5 up here. So our top 5 clown designs. Oh, this is hard. I feel like, okay, I know for sure Lollipop is 1, but Jimbo being a number 2, he's Jimbo's being hard carried by how good Balatro is. I'm gonna move Jimbo down. I know Ballin is 100% a worse game than Balatro, but dude, Ballin is he's just a radiating aura, dude. I gotta look up a picture of this guy again. Bro, this design is, oh, that's aura. That's dude, the eyes through the hat and there, that's so good, dude. I have to put him number 2. Now, what do I think about Jimbo versus Marks and Jester? Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Pause. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like this. I have more history with Jimbo than Marks and this Jester guy I just got introduced to. Even though they're really good, I'm gonna leave it at that. This is the list. This is the tier list. This is the official Clown Jester video game tier list. Now, if you guys want to like make your own version of this tier list and like tag me on Instagram or Twitter, I'm gonna link the tier list in the description of the video. And if you have any, you want to comment something, please comment something. I like reading the comments. It's like my favorite part about making videos. But if you like the video, then like the video. And if you like me, then subscribe. I've been Majin Sprite, or you can just call me Sprite, but never Majin. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.